here with a free VIP trading signal. I do these every, I don't know, once every 3 weeks, once a month. I just drop a free signal to the regular members so they can see what the VIP group is all about. And also, just why not? You know, it's a free signal. Who cares? We do 4 of these a week. In the VIP group chat, you can join clicking the join button on my YouTube channel homepage if you're interested. That's 28 USD a month. And when you're trading these signals, you should be using the BitGet exchange. Every single signal is doctored for the BitGet exchange. And when we trade these in the VIP group, we all collectively use BitGet exchange. Now, there are slightly different differences between exchange pricings, and that's one of the main reasons. The other reason is we genuinely think it's a superior exchange, and we've gone over that multiple times in the past. So go ahead and sign up using my referral link to trade these coins and also to support the channel. And that's in the pinned comment below. Without further ado, let's get into the signal here. Okay, so we have BNB, which is Binance coin. Now, it's pretty extensive signal. There's quite a bit to draw up. You want to get a few things up. First and foremost, you want to get up 2 separate moving averages. Those 2 moving averages are these 2 green lines here, one of which is the 200-week SMA and one of which is the 200-day SMA. So go ahead and go to indicators, go moving average. So just type up moving average, click on that, and then bring 2 of those up, and then you can click on settings and you can see you can alter the time frame. For example, you're going to type in 200 for both of them, and one of them you're going to change to 1 week in the time frame. One of them is going to be 1 day, and you should have both of these green lines. You want to also bring up the bull market support band, and that, of course, is the one made by Legrozak. Okay, so type up bull market support band, click on the one by Legrozak, and that will come up straight away. Now that you've got all the indicators up, okay, we'll delete those for the time being, just so we can get a clearer view of what the actual overall picture is. We're going to draw in 3 horizontal red lines. Now, the way I run these trading signals is that red lines indicate take profit zones and yellow lines indicate breakout zones. So the red lines are going to be stationed, and I've gone ahead and you know, made these perfectly to match up with resistance and support on many time frames using volume profile, etc. I'm not going to go into it now because it'll take too long, but just trust me, take my word on it. We've got one horizontal line at 324, we've got one horizontal line at 225, and we've got one horizontal line at 183. We've also got a diagonal red line, as you can see here, stemming from the COVID drop. And you can see if you draw it exactly as I've got on my screen here, you're drawing it through from the wick and the COVID drop through to the candle closes here in September 2020, through to the wicks here in December 2020, and just extending that all the way through. And that's a hypothetical take profit zone if we go very far down. And then we finally have this kind of, you know, extended descending wedge formation essentially. And that's stemming from the wick up here on the 27th of December 2021. And then we're, bringing that all the way through to the wicks here on August 10th and all the way through to the wicks here on the 12th of September. And that's the top line for it. And the bottom line is stemming from the wick on June 10th through to the wick here on August 2nd through to the wick on September the 7th. Now, if you're not familiar with my trading signals, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and draw up everything I just listed, okay? Because I'm not telling you exactly when to enter. I'm not going to make a video when it breaks out or anything like that. I show you the exact charting pattern, and I show you what to do when it breaks out, and then you enter it by yourself. So it's important to have these listed up on your TradingView charts and add them to your watch list yourself. Now that we've got all of that, we can bring back up the indicators. The indicators, of course, the bull market support band, the 200-week SMA, and the 200-day SMA, as you can see here. Those are all the indicators. Now, the interesting thing about this pattern, and this isn't really crucial to the analysis, but it is supporting evidence for the structure itself, is that the RSI is matching the descending wedge we have in the price action, and that is indicative of the fact that that descending wedge is in fact very valid. And when we do see a breakout of that wedge, whether it be upside or downside, it will be a significant price action that we can take advantage of. So essentially, the trade signal is this, right? For the long position, so if it breaks out to the upside, you'd enter on the breakout to the upside. You'd set your stop loss back in the wedge, right? So just within the wedge. So if we drop down back below the wedge and it labeled as a fake out, you'd minimize your risk and it'd cut your losses. So breakout above the wedge would be an entry, stop loss just within their wedge. And if you're very conservative as well, and this is very important, you'd actually be waiting for a breakout above the bull market support band as a whole for the entry. All right, that's if you're conservative. And I think that's a valid move to take, by the way, because bull market support band is a significant resistance. So let's just say that again. Let's make the conservative option the primary one. Breakout above the bull market support band would be the entry. Stop loss just back within the wedge. And take profit at either the 200-day SMA or 324, this red horizontal line, whichever one we reach first, or whichever you're feeling, depending on your risk tolerance, okay? And then for the short position, so go back and rewind and watch that part again if you want a refresher on what the long signal is. And then for the short position, and this is unlikely, okay? Short position is unlikely due to the fact that it is a descending wedge. Now, it is possible, it's just unlikely. Would be a drop below the wedge. Okay, that's the entry zone. You'd set your stop loss just back above the top of the wedge's descending line, right? That's very important. So over here, above the whole wedge itself, and you take profits at $2.25, the red line, or you take profits at $1.83, or if the 200-week SMA somehow drifts all the way up here, you take profits at the 200-week SMA before you take profits at $1.83. So just a brief recap here, going over it one more time. For the long position, breakout, wait for a breakout above the bull market support band if you're conservative. Stop loss back within the wedge. Take profits at 200-day or the red line. And for the short position, breakout below. Stop loss above the entire wedge. Take profits at 225, the 200-week SMA, or 183, depending on the market itself and depending on your risk tolerance. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're interested in more of that, obviously you can sign up using the referral link to Binance and get access to BitGet and get access to that exchange. You can also sign up to the VIP group chat and get 4 of those per week and more, by the way, on my YouTube channel homepage. Click the join button. And if you want to learn how to do technical analysis in the way that I've done in this video, go ahead and check out the link to the Crypto Academy courses. And that's a website we've created that teaches people how to trade. Thanks, guys. Cheers.